It's actually crazy to see that reality shows are not reality at all. I was actually at their house for 3 days, and after 3 days, they hit me up and said, "Can you re-enter the house as if you just arrived?" And I had already slept there. Walk in again, and I was like, "Oh wow, this house is beautiful. I never expected anything like it." And my sheets were all over the place because I was already sleeping there. And they actually aired it as well, so it was funny.
All right, guys. The shortest guest I've ever had on, John Ferguson. Thanks
Dude,
for coming on, man.
I had no idea how tall you were. You made me feel even shorter than I already am.
Yeah.
It is an absolute honor to be on here, Sean.
Dude, it's a pleasure. I can't wait to get to know your world.
Dude.
You're the first little person I've ever talked to.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope I'm the best little person and the most unforgettable one you ever speak
I love
to.
it, man. So what's your height?
4'1".
Okay.
I've always claimed I was 4'2" until I got humble, and then I realized I am an inch lower than 4'2".
You think you shrunk or?
I think I might have just worn I grew up wearing Vans, and I have such big soles.
Yeah.
So I think once I switched over to the other sneakers I wear, I lost an inch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when did you stop growing?
When I was about 8 years old.
Oh.
It was hard as well because I played hockey because I'm Canadian. And when I stopped growing and all my friends like really started growing and they were hitting their growth spurts and everything.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "Hey, John, like you are not going to get any taller." And then there was hitting in hockey when I was about 13. And that's when it really hit me like, "Hey, John," I had to look myself in the mirror. "Hey, John, you're no longer going to get any taller and all your friends are going to keep growing. You're little for the rest of your life." And that was a huge, hard-hitting moment for me when I realized I couldn't play sports. I always wanted to play hockey growing up and end up in the NHL. And realizing I was small and coming to terms with that was the hardest thing ever in my entire life.
Wow.
But it took about 5 years of like growing up after the age of 13 when I realized I can leverage my height to really put smiles on everyone's faces. And I realized everyone's unique in their own way. And you can either be upset with how you are, or you can really accept who you are and use it to your advantage. And that's what I've done now.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So you said you were 8 years old when you stopped?
8 years old when I stopped growing, and I was about 4'1". Massive head, though. The head never stopped growing. The head, I think, is still growing.
I love it.
I feel like Megamind out here. But no, I stopped growing at about 8, but I'm really happy I stopped growing because I wouldn't change the fact that I'm small for anything.
So you wouldn't change it if
No.
you got offered to be 6 foot?
Bro, unless I'm making the NBA and making those like nice like $40 million a year contracts, I'm happy at 4'1".
Nice.
I see a lot of things.
Yeah.
I see a lot of watches, see a lot of crotches, but I also see a lot of booty. It's
Yeah, you
not
got that
bad.
angle, right?
It's not a bad life, especially here in Vegas too.
Right.
Lots of booty.
Yeah,
but a
you're-
lot of watches.
Yeah. You're eye level with the booty.
Yes.
Nice.
But also with crotch.
Ooh.
So it's like a win-lose situation.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's also why I'm a sneakerhead, because I can see sneakers so well. So never crease your shoes and bring them over in front of me.
That's a pet peeve of yours?
I can really see them closely.
The creases?
The creases.
Yeah, some people don't take care of their shoes.
No, but at least they wear them. I don't like the people who wear like who have high-end shoes and never wear them.
Right.
So
That didn't make sense to me, because if you're going to spend thousands on a shoe just to put it in your office.
Hey, Blake Wynn has some nice shoes and he wears them.
Yeah.
I know that, so there you go.
There we go. Blake Wynn. Shout out to Blake.
Shout out to Blake Wynn. We're actually going to see him tonight.
Yes, sir.
On the Celebrity Poker
I'm excited to
Tour.
see you play, man. You said you played a little bit.
Dude, I play all the time, and guess what? When I'm sitting, I'm the same height usually as everyone else. I don't know about Howard, but I have the same size torso, just smaller limbs and quite a large head.
I love it. Did they put you at Dwight Howard's table?
No, they didn't. I think I'm playing with... I actually don't know who I'm playing with.
You didn't study the field.
I'm excited. No, dude. I'm just hopping in, just gonna improvise it, but I'm ready to play.
Nice.
Like, I'm so ready to play.
Let's do it, dude. So is this a genetic thing? How does it work?
So my whole family's average height.
Really?
I have no one else in my family who is little. I think it's the 24th chromosome. I think it was like my father's semen or something that made me short. But I'm 1 in 40,000, where my mom and dad are average height, and they had a little person. However, me, since I'm already a little person, if I were to reproduce with an average height person, then it's a 50-50 shot if it's little or average height like you. And then if I were to reproduce with another little person, 50% chance it's small. 25% chance it's
This episode of Digital Social Hour is brought to you by BetterHelp. Making it easy and affordable to access online therapy, give it a try at betterhelp.com/DSH and get on your way to being your best self. The holidays are a tricky time of the year for a lot of people, and I like to stay cozy and warm at home with my favorite movies and a warm blanket and also some BetterHelp. With a lot of time to reflect during the winter months, therapy is a great way to embrace what's on our mind and find comfort that doesn't leave us, even as the holidays fade away. Even if you've never tried therapy or always wondered about its effects, BetterHelp's online therapy option can be a helpful tool to learn about positive coping mechanisms and set boundaries that will aid you in years and events to come. It doesn't just take trauma to make therapy worthwhile, as we want to empower everyone to be the best version of themselves. If you're thinking about therapy, give BetterHelp a try with its online platform designed to be convenient and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist with the freedom to switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Find peace and comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/DSH today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DSH.
little, but then another 25% chance that it won't even live.
Whoa,
So it's crazy.
that's high.
It's crazy. I've actually known a lot of couples who are each small who unfortunately have lost their child. So
That's terrible. I didn't know it was
freaks me out.
25%.
Yeah, dude, it's a large percentage. It freaks me out. But if I do ever have a kid, I've always told myself, I've told my family, I will adopt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense because you've met hundreds of little people, so they probably
many.
share that sentiment too, that they're
lot of
scared
them.
about having kids.
It's a huge fear. But also, maybe at the celebrity poker tour, I might find an avatar wife. Then it's just a 50-50 shot.
Who do you tend to gravitate towards?
About like 5'5" women.
Okay.
Like just around that like range of like not too short but not too tall.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
like a taller woman.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like to look up to my women.
Older or younger?
Older.
Oh,
Dude,
you
I
like
don't
a
know why.
mature.
I like the 40-year-old range.
You like the MILFs.
Which is actually great because there's the LSU USC game this weekend in Vegas, and it is an older crowd. It's all like the alumni, and there's a lot of older moms here.
Wow.
I really like it.
Nice.
It's my like happy place.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. I know you're getting into acting. Have you met Peter Dinklage yet?
I have not, and that's one person I really want to meet. I would say he is the most famous little person. I guess Wee Man is also up there.
Yeah.
But I would love to meet Peter. He's a huge role model. Well, he's not like physically huge, but he's a very big role model for all the other fellow little people. He's a great entertainer, a great actor. So I would love to meet him.
He was my favorite character. One of my favorites in
Dude,
Game
he
of
made
Thrones.
a lot of money
Him and
on
Jamie.
that freaking show.
Oh, he
man.
did?
He was making like 20 a season at one
What?
point. Bro, he crushed it.
He's set for life. Dude.
I know.
There
and
was
he's
8
hop-
seasons.
Dude, yeah. And he's hopping in a lot of movies now and everything. So,
Wow. I've
He's
seen him
crushing it.
speak on acting roles for little people, and there's not many.
no, there's not. There's not. And it'll only become harder because a lot of the production companies are afraid to offend and everything. As
Really?
we had with that whole politically correct world, it'll only end up more politically correct, and then it'll be even harder for the little people to get roles. 'Cause
Wow.
usually we would end up, let's be honest, in the holiday roles like the elves, the
Yeah.
leprechauns, whatever it is. And now as we move into this more politically correct world, little people will not get any acting roles.
I saw that with Snow White recently,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was all just average height people who they ended up hiring.
What did you think about that whole incident?
I think it was a little bit aggressive for Peter to bring that up because he's already set for life. And there are little people who are just solely actors, and this is their shot to make a solid rack of money.
Right.
And now after Peter said that, and he has the platform where if he says something where it's mean that they're making fun of us, you just screwed over 7 little people at least who will now be unemployed and lose an opportunity to make a whole lot of money. So,
Wow. So you actually disagreed with Peter's take.
a little bit, yeah. Fox News actually reached out to me and wanted me to speak on it in a segment, but I really didn't feel like super set on explaining it. So
I don't know
held
about
off.
the mainstream media also. Like,
Dude,
just-
I held off. I was on one segment with someone on Fox News. I think his name is Jesse Waters,
I think I heard of him.
and he was speaking on pranks because I created this one Uber Eats prank
Mm-hmm.
where the Uber driver or whatever ended up grabbing me and they brought it up. They were like, "Were you assaulted?" And it was live on Fox, and I was like, "Oh God,
Whoa.
I'm afraid of the live media now." So.
Yeah. I mean, they'll spin the
not.
story however they want.
Yeah.
They just did it with Kamala's interview.
Yeah.
I don't know which
Yeah.
network that was, but apparently it was a 41-minute interview.
Yeah.
And they only showed like 7 minutes or something.
Dude, the media is becoming like a powerhouse of just lies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it is only Fox. It's all of
them.
the channels are equally just
They're pushing their agendas.
absolutely whatever they want to do, they will spin it into the perfect way that they want it.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. Were you on the show, the Little People show?
I was on Little People Big World, yeah.
Yeah.
I was on a couple episodes. It's actually crazy to see that reality shows are not reality at all. I was actually at their house for 3 days, and after 3 days, they hit me up and said, "Can you re-enter the house as if you just arrived?" And I had already slept there for 48 hours, and I had to grab my suitcase, walk in again, and I was like, "Oh, wow, this house is beautiful. I never expected anything like it." And then they brought me up into the room I was sleeping at, and my sheets were all over the place because I was already sleeping there, and I was young. Like, I wasn't making the sheets after I woke up.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, wow, this is a great room." And it was a mess, and I felt so bad.
That's hilarious.
And they actually aired it as well, so it's funny.
That's
but
funny. Yeah, reality TV, you never know.
it's all a lie.
You think so?
It's great. Well, a lot of it's real, but like a lot of the arguments and everything, it's funny to see that, like, what do you see on TV that is real anymore? It's hard to even see it. Even like vlogging on YouTube's like half of it's scripted now as well. So.
I still remember that show as a kid. For some reason, it's just implanted in my brain.
I think they went into like 15 seasons.
Wow.
Zach Roloff, like this son who was small, he ended up becoming a great guy though. Like, he's a close friend of mine. For a childhood celebrity, quote unquote, he ended up being a great guy. He's
That's
a father now of 3.
Nice.
He has an average height wife, so he has 3 little people kids.
Oh, wow.
So he hit that 50-50 shot
3 times.
3 times.
Damn. The odds of that are 1 in...
whatever, 0.5
I think it's 1
cubed.
1 in 16 chance
math.
or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Small chance.
Yeah, I still
know what
remember
I mean?
that show. How do you feel like they portrayed you guys? Like, do you...
Oh, they crushed it. It was good. It was for a charity fundraiser or whatever, so it was good.
Yeah, so you liked
It
it?
was fun. I really liked it. Yeah, it was
Okay.
awesome, and he has a great family as well.
Nice. And
So,
then
yeah,
there's
it was fun.
there's conferences, which I want to make it out to one of these.
Yeah, dude. So it's called the Little People of America. The first one I ever went to was in 2008 in Seattle. It happens all over America, and it's a new city every year. And essentially, it's 1 week at the end of June where a bunch of little people from all over the U.S., but also a lot of the Canadians fly in. So I fly in with a lot of my Canadian friends. And it's just 1 week of sports, but also a lot of socializing. And let's be honest, a lot of sex.
Oh,
of
yeah?
Little people. It's
Whoa.
like a huge orgy. It's the greatest week ever for little people.
Holy crap.
It's the greatest week of the year. And it's just a big convention of a bunch of little people. We all get together. And it's all ages as well. It's like all the way from like a month old to 80 years old. And it's great for all ages because obviously the young ones, it's a great opportunity for them to like really realize who they are and I guess come to terms with the fact that they're small. They can meet other little people. It's great for the average height parents who meet other average height parents who already have a son
Right.
who's older, and then they can like ask questions about like, hey, how hard was it raising a little person, blah blah blah. But then for us, like when we're like around the age of like 15 to 28 or whatever, it's like a hammered sex fest
Damn.
with a bunch of little people for 1 week.
Just a
It's
giant
fun.
orgy.
Giant orgy. Lots of alcohol, lots of sex, lots of sports, which is fun because it's like a literal level-headed playing field.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
That's cool. You said earlier you love sports.
Love sports, man. Love basketball, love hockey.
We're going to have to play basketball together.
I don't think I'll ever play basketball with you. I'll watch you play, but like I'd rather not break my ankles and your knee might hit me in the head. Maybe I might hold off on playing basketball.
Where do you rank with the
That's it.
little people? Are you one of the more...
Oh, dude, I suck. I'm not
Oh, you're not good?
athletic. It's so ironic. I love sports. I love working out. I love fitness. Dude, I'm not athletic. I'm
Wow.
not coordinated, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
But you used
why.
to play hockey.
I know, but I stopped at like 11, and then I skateboarded. I love to do that.
You went through that phase?
Yeah, like, you know, she was a
The emo
skater.
phase, right?
Yeah. I wore like all like the, you know, like the zoomies and all that stuff. I love skateboarding. I love watching sports. I love playing it. I'm not that athletic, and also I always have a hangover during that whole week, because all the sports happen early in the morning, so it's hard.
So you're drinking a lot?
Bro, a lot. But then I had like 4 months off ahead of that. So I always quit drinking for the first 2 quarters of the year because I know the Little People convention will be wild, and then also this summer as well.
You go hard in the summer?
Yeah, but I'm not going to be drinking during the Celebrity Poker Tour.
Okay.
Because I'm ready to
You're going to be
win.
on alert.
Dude, I'm alert.
Guys, if you're betting on this match, you might have to...
I didn't know you could actually bet.
Yeah.
My friend's brother just put money on me. I'm like, dude, this is real.
What were your odds?
Plus 6,000.
Whoa.
I think I have worse odds than the Huck Tua girl.
They must not have known you used to play.
Never played before.
Yeah, they must not have known your background.
No.
I might throw 100 on you, dude.
Dude, splash a little
Plus
something
6,000,
on me.
that's
Hey, I'll
a big
split the
return.
earnings with you.
That's 60K, right? Or is that 6K? I don't know the math on that, but damn. Let's go, baby.
No, dude, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Is this the first one you'll be watching live?
Yeah, I played in the last one. I got like 40th. It was my so I wore sunglasses, and no one told me, but you could see my cards
What?
through the lens.
How you not gonna? I would let you know, dude.
You would have told me, right?
I swear to God, I would.
Because people were laughing at my table, and I didn't know why.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah, so they saw my cards.
That's so funny. Wait, so how long were you in for? Like half an hour?
3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I got wrecked. Yeah.
How does it usually flow? Is it like a lot of all-ins off the bat, or is it just like
Someone gets out in the first 2 minutes every time.
hilarious? How many are there? Is there like
80
60
players, dude. You got 9 tables out there. Yeah, so you got to take it slow.
Dude, I'll take it slow.
Yeah, you got 2 lives, though.
Oh, really?
1 bullet if you bust.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you went on the Amazing Race Canada.
I did. I just did that. We filmed it from the middle of April to the middle of May. And
So it's not out yet?
No, it already aired and everything.
Okay.
I think they're on like the last episode, but I was eliminated on the 4th episode. There's 11 episodes. And I will tell everybody it was the greatest experience of my whole life.
Wow.
The Amazing Race really made me realize who I am. And I had no phone, no connection with the outside world. I had no TV. I read books. I haven't read books since like freaking middle school. I got to read books. It really helped me realize what I want to do in life. And I kind of had like a philosopher-esque, eye-opening realization that I want to start creating a lot more things that relate with what I want to do and who I really want to like represent. I want to do more for the Little People community. I feel like there's so many minorities now who play the victim and all that, and I'm like, dude, the Little People actually do go through a lot of things, like a lot of stereotypes. We are one of the last unrepresented groups of quote-unquote minorities, even though I hate even using that word, that hardly get any good representation in the mainstream media. So I realized during the race, without a connection with the real world, so I had so much time to think, that I want to do more for them. And I also want to expand my brand where I never say no to an opportunity. That's why when you reached out, you're like, hey, do you want to hop on the pod? I'm like, heck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like, you should never say no to any opportunity. But for the actual race, however, that was physically challenging.
I bet. It looks
Holy
intense.
cow. Dude, I totally believed walking into it because, as we mentioned earlier, that reality TV is all scripted. The Amazing Race kicked my ass, man, physically.
Yeah.
Like, every day, it was like you had a backpack. And they weren't lying. They will not hold on to any of your stuff. So you have all your clothes, all your food, everything. You're running.
So you got to pack light.
And, dude, you're running. You don't have a car or anything. You're running, like, miles. It was so cool because at the end of it, dude, I was shredded. So this is the best shape I've ever been in. I wasn't drinking or anything. It was such a cool experience. However, when they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be on it, I had this plan of obviously bringing on a partner who was small because I thought that would be so cool. I ended up bringing on an average height friend who was freaking huge like you, And that was the greatest decision I made because it was physically taxing.
Wow.
And my partner did a lot of the challenges that were like super
So you would have been at a
physical.
disadvantage with two of you.
Dude, we would have been out in the first lap. But dude, it was such an incredible experience. I recommend everyone who would ever want to do it apply to the Amazing
Nice.
Race. I think they have it everywhere. They have an Asia one, Australia. Obviously, they have the US one.
I didn't know they had Canada. That's interesting.
Dude, the Canadian one's on their 11th season.
Wow.
I think the US one's on like their 36th
Dude, they're
season.
crushing it.
Bro, you have to be on it.
I'm down.
With those freaking legs, bro, you could really
I
go
gotta
a
put them
long
to
way.
use. Yeah, I want to go on Survivor. Would you ever go on Survivor?
I would do it. Yeah, it would be cool. I would have it on any of the shows. After the Amazing Race experience, I would do it all. Like, it's so cool. And, dude, you're flying around for free.
Right.
Like, there's nothing better than not having to worry about, like, grabbing flights
Yeah.
and all
Do
that
they cover your
stuff.
hotels too?
Everything's covered.
Wow.
Like, you don't walk into it with a wallet. Like, you don't even have your... All you have is your driver's license.
That's
and then
it?
they hold on to everything else.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I didn't even have a credit card.
So you don't have a phone?
But for some reason, they fed me a lot of protein bars, and that made me fart a lot. So
Ah.
the Amazing Race made my fart smell so bad. And now I weirdly have an addiction to protein bars.
And you still are eating them?
Dude, last night I ate them in Vegas. I went to CVS. I got like 4 Quest protein bars.
Oh, the cookies and cream one?
yeah,
Those are
yeah,
fire.
dude, I microwaved them.
What?
Yeah, but dude, my farts in the morning are atrocious.
Wow.
I
I
had
never
to
heard
let
of
it all out this morning because I didn't really want to fart on the podcast. I feel like that'd be rude. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
met you in person. Obviously, I met you before online, but dude, if I fart in front of Sean, like, this
Dude.
really, he'll be.
I feel like
weirded
the
out.
first impression you don't want to really do
You
that.
don't want to fart.
Yeah. Why do you microwave them?
It's like a soft, like chocolate
Oh, so it melts a little bit?
brownie. Yeah,
Damn.
I love those things, though, dude.
I used to pound those in high school.
They're so good.
Are they still as good as high school?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, dude. I love protein bars.
Because
I don't know
sometimes I
why.
eat food that I used to like and it's not good.
I've been eating a lot healthier though. Like, I eat salad every day and all that. I eat a lot of vegetables and fruit. But if
Can
you
you eat
ever,
a lot?
Yeah, but I do about 1,100 calories a day. I'd
that's
say.
it?
Yeah, dude. I
Dude.
don't actually eat a lot.
I burn 3,000 a day.
I could see that with your freaking big body, dude.
Yeah, it's nuts.
You freaking run.
So I have to eat like
you're in
crazy.
shape.
I'm in decent shape.
Is it hard? So are you at a point then where you don't want to eat more, but you have to?
I intermittent fast like you.
I
So
intermittent fast,
that
yeah.
the problem with that though is you feel great during the day, but then you got to eat a lot in your last 2 meals.
Yeah.
So I have to eat like heavy meals.
I try to quit eating at least 3 hours before I fall asleep, or else I feel like groggy in the morning.
Right.
You ever have that? Or
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Dude, wait. So what's like your main meal?
Like it varies. Like when I go to buffets, I eat 12 plates.
Holy
I'll get a
cow.
little bit of everything, but chicken, steak, mashed potatoes, broccoli.
Dude, we should go to Catch.
Catch is
We
nice.
should catch up at Catch and just eat 3,000 calories each.
You think you could do that?
I want to do an oyster challenge where I eat 40 oysters in 1 minute,
Whoa.
but I'll see
That
when
sounds
I do
hard because
that.
you have to suck them out. That part takes a while.
I'm a sucker.
If they just laid them out maybe and then you could use a straw and
I wouldn't do any hot sauce or anything. Like I
Oh,
don't
just
want
plain Jane?
anything holding me back. Just
Damn.
raw. Cha, cha, cha,
I need some sauce on my oysters, bro.
dude.
They're too oystery for me.
I love seafood. It's like my thing. I
Really?
think in a whole other world, I was a sea creature.
I thought I was a pirate in my past life because I'm good at navigating.
Is okay.
Yeah, I
Really?
believe in that stuff.
That's crazy. I don't know what I would be in my past life. I think I was an NBA player. I swear.
Yeah?
I really do think I was like a crazy athlete in my past life, where I had this insane NBA career. And that's why I ended up small in my second life. They're like, all right,
Oh,
buddy,
they punched you.
you had a really good
You were too tall.
living in the tall world. Have fun at 4 foot, and I took advantage of
Mm.
it. Now I literally get to make people smile every day because I'm small.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a few other things I have to add on to it, but being small has given me the greatest platform ever to make people smile.
I love
And
it, dude.
I love it.
What's the mindset overall of small people though? Because you met so many.
Everyone I think is happy with
Okay.
it, which is so cool. I think what's so cool about being a little person is we're one of the only minorities where you walk up to us and you're not afraid. You honestly gravitate towards us.
Yeah.
Like you want to meet us. I'm not saying there's any other minorities specifically that like you're afraid of or you're a little bit shy or you're just not really wanting to see them or meet them. But little people specifically, dude, you don't see a little person. You don't see a little person on the street and go, I do not want to walk up to that guy. When you're at the club, you want to go walk up to that damn little person. That's why it's so cool to be a little person, because you already have the advantage when you're meeting people.
That's true. People
everybody
come to you.
wants to meet you.
Right.
It's hard though at the bar, because then everyone wants to buy you shots. It's like, dude, I don't need a lot.
You only need 3, right?
Dude, yeah, 3 shots and bye-bye. Especially when I'm intermittent fasting. Like, I'm like 91 pounds. Like, I do not need a lot of liquor, which is good though, because it's cheap.
Yeah.
But then that's a whole other thing. Everyone thinks because I'm small, my clothing is cheap. Well, guess what? I have a big booty, but I have short limbs. So there, I have to get adult-sized pants because of my big booty, but I have to hem them and all that. So it's even more expensive for me to buy pants than you.
Damn.
Because I'm grabbing the same price pants, but then I'm also having to hire somebody to hem the bottoms.
Wow. That's annoying. So you got to stop doing squats then.
Uh-huh. No. It's like if you're a little person with achondroplasia, that's like the specific type I have.
Yeah.
You just have a big booty.
Damn. So there's specific types within the little people
I have
community.
a wagon. That's why I'm excited to see Black China tonight. Because her and I can speak
over
about
that.
how we have big booties.
Yeah, you got to twerk together.
Oh my God, we should twerk on the table.
That'd be fire. Yeah, you got to do something.
all
to
in
stand out.
twerk.
Let's do it, bro. What are the other types?
There's acromesomelia. Dude, I can't even pronounce them, but there's a heck of a lot of them. I think there's over 200.
What?
The other one is hypochondroplasia. That's like one of the main ones. That's when you're about like 4'6". So like you're right around the cutoff, which is 4'10". And hypo, like you have like longer limbs. You look a little more normal. I don't like using that word, obviously, but you do look a little more regular. And a lot of them end up in the Paralympics for swimming.
Oh, got it. So you could have entered the Paralympics?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. But
wow.
I can't swim. Dude, you throw me in the damn water.
Swimming's tough.
I'm very heavy up top.
I can't float, dude. Yeah, I sink.
Yeah, dude.
I literally can't float.
If you ever like hate me, just throw me in water and bye.
Wait, so if you're 4'9.5",
yeah,
you're a little person.
Well, like it's like a whole genetic thing, but like technically they just claim if you're under 4'10", you're good.
Wow.
It's like an over/under thing in sports.
What's the shortest adult you've seen?
Probably 2 foot. He
People
had like
in the
a
twos?
super rare form of dwarfism.
Wow.
Yeah, he looked up to me for sure.
Damn. Yeah, 2s is unheard of.
But he was so happy. It was so cool to see everyone just happy with who they are. And that's such an issue in today's world where everyone just wants to play the victim. Everyone wants to be upset with who they are.
Right.
Accept who the heck you are, man. You only have one life at the end of the day. Like, accept who you are. Come to terms with what you have, whether it's some physical disadvantage, some mental disadvantage. At the end of the day, dude, in this world, if everybody was the same, this world would be so boring.
Right.
Everybody is unique in their own way, so leverage that. Take that to your advantage and just accept who you are.
I love it.
And move on with life, because you can't change it.
Yeah.
That's what I did, dude. I accepted that I was little, and I realized because I'm little, now I get to put smiles on millions of freaking faces. And how cool is that? I love my life.
You're representing you guys amazingly, man.
It's so cool.
When I go on social media, sometimes I see people talking about the M word, and they look really pissed.
Yeah.
Like, is that a big deal?
The word midget, yeah, it is like frowned upon. I wouldn't ever use it. Obviously, I will inform people if they ever say it not to use it, but it's one of those words where a lot of people just aren't informed. Like, they're not using it in a negative way.
Right.
So I rather just not come off aggressively when someone says it, and I would rather just say, hey, it's not really a word that people like to say a lot. So they don't like to be called that. And then they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, a lot of people just simply, they don't know what to call us.
Right.
Which is fine, like, which is fair. I don't like the comparison, though, with the other words. Like, a lot of little people in my community compare it with like a race derogatory word, and I'm like,
oh really?
Let's not make that comparison, because we didn't go through oppression and a lot of other things. So
when was that shift with the M word? Because when I was growing up as a kid, I feel like people used
the word.
Yeah, I used to use
it.
It
was midget, but right now it's little person, and I love that word. I think it's fine, but the issue is, I think it was around the 2000s where it was like, let's just not use
I wonder
that
what caused
anymore.
it, because it's like we used to use the R word, right?
Yes, yeah.
And
I think it was just all those words. They were like, every single like minority group was like, all right, what word are we gonna cancel out, and everyone decided to remove the word that everyone uses, which is hard.
Right.
But
Yeah, it was weird to me. I don't know. It didn't make sense.
everyone wants to play the victim.
Yeah,
though.
like one
That's
day was
the
fine,
other
and
issue,
then next day you're the worst guy in the world.
I'm afraid in like 5 years, what will the next word be that we can't use? Like,
Yeah, for real.
Did you just call me a human?
Yeah.
What the heck? Like,
A human. That's wild.
I'm an organism, okay?
Yeah. Is there any like other health implications other than the height?
Other than having a massive wiener, I'm kidding. No, there's a few other issues. Obviously, your limbs will get pretty sore, especially if you overeat. There's a lot. It's super easy to overeat as a little person because we have the same like appetite, I guess. Like we have the same size torso, but there's not enough room for the food to go.
Wow.
And a lot of little people end up overeating, and obesity is a massive issue.
Really?
And the issue with obesity with little people is once you get heavy, our legs aren't strong enough to really hold all that weight, so then it becomes a big cluster F.
Wow.
And
I didn't know that.
a lot of us ended up in scooters at 40, which is why I ended up intermittent fasting because I got so anxious. But I kind of take things to like a little bit too far, and then I like really quit eating for a while, and then I've been eating a lot more, a lot of those protein bars and everything. But I also eat healthy as well. But yeah, there's a lot of other implications, a lot of limb issues where like you need surgery or whatnot. But other than that, I think it's just the same issues as everyone else. You know, you get those random, health issues, I guess. But
Yeah.
besides that, the fact that we're just happy with who we are, that's all that matters.
There's issues with really tall people too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Every inch past 5'10", you lose a year on average.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, so Howard, who will meet, like...
Poor Howard's gonna
Dude,
have some years off his life.
Dude,
but if you think
crazy.
about it, like what super tall guy do you know that lived long?
Holy cow.
You know what I mean?
Whoa.
They drop pretty early.
This is early in the morning for eye openers.
Yeah.
Man.
No,
That's crazy.
I used to think about it.
I'm
But
going to look that up after this
no, look it up.
podcast.
Maybe it changed, but I remember I saw a study about it years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So I'm 6'6", so
I don't know why. I have a weird feeling you're going to live to like year like 120.
I'm pretty healthy, but
You are healthy. Like you're over there having a big spring of water out of a glass.
yeah, I
like,
drink out of
You're
glass. I
crushing
might
it,
modify my
man.
kids' genetics.
Okay.
when I
Wait,
have
are
them.
you having kids?
Yes.
How old are you?
27.
Ooh, are you in 97?
Yeah, 97.
Me too, November 6th.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Class
So-
of 2015, baby.
Yes, baby.
Let's go.
You went to university?
Yeah, I didn't make it
What
all the way
school?
through Rutgers.
I think you did very well for yourself without university.
Yeah, these days you don't really need it as much as you used to.
YouTube's fine for whatever you need
YouTube
to
University,
learn.
baby.
Dude, it's crazy. You can spend 40 grand a year in university, or you could go to YouTube for free.
Yeah.
You just have to watch like a 5-second ad.
I pay for YouTube Red.
Okay, so you do like $5 a month.
Yeah.
Or you could do 40 grand a year and have to walk to all your classes.
Yep.
And you don't even like choose what you learn, essentially.
Nope.
University, I think, is it's a lot like the R word and the M word, where it's like, let's just keep it to the past. Let's find something else.
Absolutely. Did you go?
Agree. I did, but you know what? University for me, I went for finance, which has helped me a lot in my
Yeah.
life. The greatest thing that I got out of university was really accepting who I was, but also I made so many videos online at university, which made me realize I want to do this as a career. I want to make content as a career. So university helped me with that. So I wouldn't regret heading to university. It was the
Nice.
greatest 4 years of my life. It wasn't the greatest thing in my life because I was the amazing race. But yeah, I loved university. It was fun.
Was there any other little people at your university?
There's a couple.
Oh,
You
yeah?
know what's weird about little people? When you see them in public and you don't know them, they either like look over you. They either look over at you and provide you with that like head nod, like, "Yo, what's up? Yeah, we're each short. We don't even need to say it."
Yeah.
Or they'll like see that you're also small and they'll be like,
Oh.
and they'll like hide. I'm
They'll
like,
avoid you.
dude, like we're clearly each short. Like you can at least wink at me or something. You know what I
Damn.
mean?
So that happened to you? Someone just saw
Yeah,
you and
someone else went to the same university. And it was a Canadian one, so it was like a lot smaller. And they didn't even want to like have anything to do with me.
what? I feel like
Dude.
I'd want to bond.
Dude, at least provide me a wink. Like,
Right.
hey, like I'm small too.
Yeah, because who else can relate to your problems?
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly. We can relate, baby.
Maybe he's just too ashamed. I
It
don't
was
know.
a girl.
Oh, it was a girl.
Yeah. And I just.
Oh, so she could have had a crush on you then. You know?
Maybe she was flirting with me, Sean.
She could have been.
Answering my question over to you, I don't think I'm ever gonna have kids.
What? But you said you wanted to adopt.
I do. I want to be a single father.
Oh, so you don't even? Can you do that?
Yeah. I think as a single father, maybe.
I didn't know. I
don't
you
even
needed
know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
So now there's two things after this podcast I need to look up. One is the average age of someone over 5'10", how long they last, and number two is can you adopt as a single father?
So why single though?
I just don't think a wife could handle me.
Really?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
that
just
wild.
So not like wild. I'm just like impatient. You know, like I like to leave the house like on time and stuff. I like to do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. Like even hanging out with my mom now, she like rips my hair apart. She's like, John, like slow down. I'm just like super hyper.
Yeah.
So
Do you think that's like OCD or something?
I think it comes with creating content. I swear I wasn't ever like that. Like I was always late to everything.
Yeah.
But then 5 years in the social media creation side, it turned me into just like this hyper animal where I just want to get stuff done. Like I want to always be working, if that makes any sense.
I'm like that too.
So yeah, like after this, I plan on going to the shops in Vegas, grabbing Kim Kardashian Skims, wearing them throughout the strip with my small friend.
That's
and
hilarious.
We're gonna make some videos
That'll go
of
viral.
that. Exactly.
You always think of
Really
clever
fun.
videos.
I love just making random stuff where like you just whoa, you don't see that every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
fun.
that's what you have to do because too many people copy each other. And
Dude, everyone's doing the same
Yeah, it's
stuff.
played
And
out.
Obviously, I'm small, so I have that to my advantage already. So that's unique in its own way. But then I want to take it to a whole new level.
yeah. No, I love
That's
that, dude,
fun.
because too many people just follow a trend and it's like,
It is crazy. Like you see so many of the same videos now.
so many.
It's so crazy. Like you've been creating for so long. I know that because I think our first message was like 4 years ago. But dude, in the last 4 years, like Corona as well created so many new content creators, and everyone's creating now.
Yeah.
Like it used to be, I want to be an NBA player, I want to be an actor, I want to be a firefighter. Now the kids want to become a creator online.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
man.
nuts.
It's a whole new world.
Do you advise upcoming kids to really dive into content creation?
I think if you truly have a passion for it, yes. But I wouldn't force it.
Yeah.
I would never force working on something that you don't actually want to do, but you want to do it for the wrong reasons.
Facts.
Like, dude, there's nothing I love more than walking on the street and someone walking up and being like, hey, yeah, like, you really made me smile. Like, dude, that's freaking cool.
Absolutely.
What the
It's a good
hell-
feeling.
How the hell did I do that? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, the money and the fact that you have to make a living from this. But the fact that we can make people smile and entertain people is such a blessing.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
Do you
so
see
cool.
little people struggling to get jobs?
Oh, yeah. But it is helping with this whole, like, new world of politically correctness where
Yeah.
we are hired now for, unfortunately, I don't want to say the wrong reasons, but because we're small. So
Oh, they have to hire a certain amount?
Yeah,
It's DEI,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So it is hard. Obviously, physical labor. I don't see us in construction
Right.
that often, or police officers. But God, that would be an easy way to run away from us. But in like finance and all of the like those jobs, like office jobs, is I think great opportunities for us. But there are a lot of creators though who are small. A lot of them are on that one platform where you remove your clothes.
Oh.
They make
I heard about one of them, that one girl that makes like $1 million a month.
Eric Hal or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, all my friends like who are average height always hit me up about her. Like,
Dude.
yo, hit her up. I'm like, yo, no. Like,
Has she been in those orgies at the conferences?
no, she likes average height guys.
Ah.
Like, not just average height guys, like big average height guys.
Damn.
Like Howard guys.
Damn.
Yeah.
I haven't been on her OF, but it sounds like you have.
Oh, no. But I've been sent a lot of her videos. You ever see my hidden requests on Instagram? It's like concerning.
Really? People
It's
can
either
send
like,
porn
hey,
on
are you an
Instagram?
inbred? Or, hey, like, here's a video of little people without clothes on.
Damn.
I'm like, damn.
I can't believe you could just send that to someone on Instagram.
I know, and I'm also like, well, no, like, it warns you. It's like, hey, do you want to see this image? And I'm sorry if I see that, I'm freaking going like, yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Pop out. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm in the airport right now. Someone else can probably see my phone, but Yeah, she's crushing it. You can make a lot of money as a little person.
Yeah.
You just remove your clothes and you upload it. I haven't done it yet.
Have you considered it?
I'm not at that point yet, but you know what?
If times are tough.
I'm fully fine with nudity. Like I will show my whatever to everybody. My grandma, I just don't know if she'd be happy with me naked online.
I feel that. Yeah,
I don't
family
really
life.
want to hurt her.
Yeah, family life might be impacted by that decision.
So I'm gonna keep my hammer in my pants for now. But
I guess you could blur your face or you know, not
I feel
show
like it
it.
would be so easy to just know.
Yeah, there's not many people with your build.
That's the thing with the issue with being a little person is I couldn't rob a bank.
Why?
Because even if I put on a mask, like the shape, like the silhouette of us is quite obvious what it is.
That's how I feel too.
And dude, they're like you could just say, how many little people flew into that city today, or like are from that city? And then there's like 40 of us, and then dude, after that it's pretty
If that,
easy
right?
to find out. Yeah.
Well, you're in Toronto, so maybe there is 40
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So I can't rob a bank. On top of that, like, let's be honest, our legs aren't that large.
Right.
So running away was not really an option.
Have you ever
so.
ran a mile?
Yeah, in 4 hours. It was a great 4 hours. I was exhausted.
How old were you when you met your first little person?
That's a really good question. I was 3 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
I
before
had no
you-
clue. I was even like small at that point. I was like, that guy's small.
Yeah.
The hell, mom.
and you remember this?
Yeah, not really, like vividly. But then when I was 8 years old, that's when I like really made close friends with another little person who grew up half an hour from me.
Yeah.
And then we played a lot of hockey. We watched a lot of hockey. I was really into wrestling for some reason, like the fake one or whatever. And then we really connected. It's so good for little people to grow up with another little person friend.
Right.
That's why those conventions that happen every year are so crucial.
Yeah.
And especially bringing your little person kid to those events at a young age, super crucial.
Yeah, I love that, dude.
Yeah.
Well, John, it's been a blast. Anything else you want to close off with? Any predictions for tonight's game?
Well, first I want to tell the audience, dude, if you're struggling to accept who you are, if you have any issues with your life, physically or mentally, accept who you are. No matter what, you are who you are. You can't really change it. Just keep on moving on. We're all unique in our own ways. If everybody was the same in this world would be a boring place. And that's why it's so exciting, because everyone is different in their own way. Accept who you are and love everybody, because guess what? Hate literally brings you nowhere. Well, actually, there are like a lot of celebrities like from just hating, but besides that, hate will bring you nowhere in life. Also, Sean, it was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on. You are one of the hardest working people I've ever not met, because this is the first time actually physically meeting you, but I've been following you for so long, so thank you so much for having me on.
Brother.
My prediction for tonight's game is I truly think that Ashley Nacera is going to win this thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's smart. I love Ashley Nacera. She is such a great person, but she's also from Jersey, so she has that like you're from there as well,
Yeah.
right? That like super grinding mindset. I just feel like she's in it to win it.
Okay.
And she's a good trash talker too. Super nice girl, but she's also a good trash talker. Ashley Nacera is my prediction to win this thing.
I'll keep an eye on her. I'll see you at the final table, though, right?
Dude, yes you will. I
do
promise you. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
brother. Thanks so
Love
much.
you. Sorry, I had to like hop off your chair. I know you have a long reach, but I definitely
You're good,
don't.
bro. We made it happen. Thanks, guys. Peace.
Thank you guys.